Good morning, class 8. We are studying about the sound needs the medium to transfer from one place to another. We are studying about the liquid. So in this activity you can see one bucket is there, a boy holding a bell inside the water and trying to produce the sound. So this shows that sound traveling through water. In next activity it shows that sound travel through the meter scale also. So the two boys holding a meter scale and the sound is traveling through a meter scale. Again we can see that sound can be transferred on the solid substance like meter scale, and also the another activity is shown to you that sound can travel through the solid substance like table. So see here one table is given, two boys are sitting and they are trying to produce the sound. So you can also perform the above activity by placing your ear at one end of a long wooden or metallic table and asking your friend to gently scratch the other end of the table. So you can see the picture. Two boys are there. One is putting his ear on the wooden and wooden table and another is scratching on that table. So sound is produced and that sound can be heard by the child who is putting his ear on the table. We find that sound can travel through the wood or metal. In fact, sound can travel through any solid. You can perform interesting activities to show that sound can also travel through strings. So strings, by that also the sound transfer from one place to another. Have you ever made a toy telephone? Can you say that sound can travel through the string? So here two boys are there. They are trying to transfer the sound through the strings of toy telephone. So this you made when you were in 5th 6th standard. You are trying to do this toy and playing with it. We have learned so far that the vibrating object sound produce sound and it is carried in all direction in a medium. The medium could be a gas also, a liquid also, or a solid also. So how do we hear it? So how we can hear? Now we'll see. We hear sound through our ears. Through our ears we hear the sound. This you know very well. The shape of the outer part of the ear is like a funnel. When sound enters it, it travels down a canal at the end of which there is a thin stretched membrane. It is called the eardrum. So that picture I will show you. It is on the page number 164. That is called eardrum. So through eardrum we can hear the sound. It performs an important function. To understand what the eardrum does, let us build a tin can model of a eardrum. So model of eardrum is given. So here it is given understanding action of an eardrum. So this picture is shown to you. Activity is given by tin can. You can make a eardrum and the picture is given of the eardrum here. So the eardrum is like a stretched rubber sheet. The structure of the eardrum is given in this figure. It is like a stretched rubber sheet. Sound vibration makes the eardrum vibrate. The eardrum sends vibration to the inner ear. From there, the signal goes to the brain. That is how we hear. So this is the figure of eardrum. The sound enters through it and it vibrates on the eardrum, and from eardrum the vibrated sound is sent to the brain, and brain can understand the voice of the and it gives signal to the brain, and the brain gives tell us what are the sound. So you can see the inner ear is given. The structure of human ear is this. This is inner structure. This is outer structure of ear, and this is the eardrum. The sound enters in it and vibrate and then transferred to the brain and gives signal, and then brain gives us signal what is that sound. Amplitude, time period and frequency of a vibration. So what is the amplitude, time period and frequency of a vibration? We will see that. So we have learned that the to and fro motion of an object is known as vibration. So what is vibration? You know that, to and fro motion. This motion is also called as oscillatory motion. So many types of motion we studied before. This is another one, that is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion, to and fro. So pendulum also you studied. It moves to and fro, that is oscillatory motion. You have already learned in earlier classes about the oscillatory motion and its time period. So time period means one oscillation is known as the time period. One oscillation means pendulum moving from one place and coming back to the same place. That is called as one oscillation. So the number of oscillation per second is called the frequency of oscillation. So number of oscillations. So one oscillation per second, that is also called as frequency of the oscillation. Frequency is expressed in hertz. It is expressed in hertz frequency. Its symbol is Hz. Its symbol is Hz. Hz means hertz. One oscillation in a second per second is called as frequency, and one oscillation means the movement of pendulum from one place again coming back to same place, that is called as oscillation, one oscillation. Then the hertz is denoted by the Hz. It is the symbol of hertz. A frequency of 1 hertz is one oscillation per second. If an object oscillates 20 times in 1 second, what would be its frequency? So see, a frequency of 1 hertz is one oscillation per second. Then if an object oscillates 20 times in 1 second, 1 hertz in one oscillation per second, so in 20 seconds how many frequency will be there? So it will be 20 hertz. You can recognize many familiar sounds without seeing the object producing them. How it is possible? This sound must be different to enable you to recognize them. Have you ever thought what factors make them different? So that is amplitude. So you can see the instrument or the object and you can recognize the sound of it. So how you can recognize? You can recognize with the help of amplitude. Amplitude and frequency are two important properties of any sound. Can we differentiate sound on the basis of their amplitude and frequencies? Yes, we can identify or we can differentiate that sound with their help of on the basis of their amplitude and frequencies. So here again one activity is given about the loudness and pitches. So thermocol ball touching the vibrating glass tumbler. So boy is holding a thermocol ball and touching it to the vibrating glass tumbler. So glass is vibrating and it shows. So now see, compare the sound of baby with an adult. So both are same. The sound of baby and the sound of adult. No, it will be different. Is there any difference? Even if two sounds are equally loud, they differ in some way. So how they differ? They differ. Let us see how they differ. The frequency determines the shrillness or pitch of a sound. If the frequency of vibration is higher, we say that the sound is shrill. What they are saying? The frequency is higher. Frequency of vibration is higher, then the sound is shrill and has a higher pitch. If the frequency of vibration is lower, then the sound has a lower pitch. For example, a drum vibrates with a low frequency. Therefore, it produces. So here drum is given and frequency determines the pitch of sound. The pitches are given to you. So this is lower, this is higher. This is lower pitch, this is higher pitch. Then next is given that a low pitch sound. On the other hand, a whistle has a high frequency. So whistle you know very well. When we blow whistle, it produces loud. A sound is loud, so it is having high frequency and therefore produces a sound of higher pitch. A bird makes a high pitched sound, whereas a lion makes a low pitched roar. However, the roar of lion is very loud while the sound of the bird is quite feeble. So the sound of the lion is high, loud, but the birds are quite feeble. The sound of the birds are quite feeble. Feeble means they are not so loud. Every day you hear the voice of the children and adults. Do you find any difference in their voices? Yes. Can you say that the frequency of the voice of child is higher than that of an adult? Usually the voice of a human has a higher frequency than that of a man. So the man and the woman and the child and adult, they both are having different frequency. Child is having lower frequency and the adult is having high frequency because the sound is loud of the adult as compared to the child. Also the woman is lower as compared to the man. The man is having higher frequency because the loud is high, the sound is high or loud. So we'll stop.